Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bump, set, spike, bump, set, bump, set, bump, set, bump, ah, ah, point, black team. Woo! Ah, ah, ah. Yeah. Oh, get his ass. Somebody off camera. She got it. Nailed it right in the ticker. Right in the kabuki. Woo! Nailed you. But you don't turn your back when the ball's in. Woo! All right, friends. Let's go ahead and get after it on this amazing Force and Hardcore Tuesday. We've got an upper body and core pump ready for you. You're gonna need some mini bands, you need some dumbbells, you are gonna need a positive attitude. Let's go ahead and get after it. So girls, we're gonna start off with a little 3-minute AMRAP, okay? First piece is gonna be with the mini band. So it's gonna go around your wrist like a pair of handcuffs. We're gonna go separating into our pull apart. So out together, out together, out together, out together. Back and forth, you do 10 each. Once that's done, go ahead and flip over on your backside. Legs are up in the air, reaching back. You can keep that mini band on or off. It's not really gonna bother you here. We're going toe tap crunch times 10 as well, okay? 3 minutes on the clock, 10, 10, and 10. We're there in 3, we're there in 2, we're there in 1, and let's rock and roll. Woo. So right off the bat, the thing to notice is that both Nick and Cass have their feet fairly wide. That's to help stabilize through their hips. Now that's part of the goal of this exercise. We're warming up your shoulders with that mini band pulling apart and pulling back in control, but we're also warming up your midsection. So planking alone is challenging, and then we've got that rotational component that comes with every time you lift up your hand. So that means we're working our obliques as well, all right? So 10 each, and then, just like the ladies, you are on your backside, reaching back, extending your fingers, head, neck, chest, torso, everything comes up as high as we can, and reaching again for the toesies for the top. 10 of those, flip it back over, pull aparts, round 2. So again, it's a 3-minute AMRAP. You got as many times through as you can. That's your challenge. 50 seconds already. Keep on round 2. Cassie's on her way. That means they'll get at least 3 rounds. Make sure you challenge yourself to try to keep with them. Ooh, yeah, there. On your back of the toe tappies. Yes. Good. So on the pull apart, making sure that it's just your hands that are separating, not your whole torso. So pay attention if you feel yourself sort of leaning to the side or shifting your whole body weight to get there. We keep everything totally still except for the hands. Again, at the midsection, we're trying to fight that rotational force, but also up at the upper torso, we're doing our best not to round our back forward, not to arch our lower back, not to sag our hips. And we want to keep that solid plank, flat back profile as we go through the entire motion. On the toe tap, on the other hand, we will curl up, right? We will round our back because we're coming up off the floor, squeezing the abdominals to help get us there. Now 1 minute left. Your goal, my friends, is at least another round, maybe even 1.5. Let's see how far we can go. Yes. Fast and big. Push them high. Get it in. Look how straight their legs are as well. Now, if this is tough, this is a challenge, you can always regress it maybe down 90 degrees at the knees and then just reach up as high as you can. Same sort of idea. Those long legs are going to challenge you. You need to bend them. That's okay. Now, coming up about 30 seconds left. Give me your eyes if you can while you're still working. We're going to transition into our second piece. Another little AMRAP. You're going to grab your dumbbells, go alternating chest fly. So I'm going to go out to the side, bring it back, out to the side, bring it back. Again, we're working on 10 each. Once that's done, I drop my dumbbells, I flip it over, and I'm going to go knee tuck, a little froggy kick here. We pull in and kick it back, 10 of those bad boys. So the number stays at 10. I'm going to add another minute though, because this one's going to take a little longer. 8 seconds, you dive right into that reverse fly. Go ahead and grab your dumbbells right now. We are on our backside, alternating, I said reverse, chest fly in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's get it. So now, flat on your back, the floor is allowing you to stabilize. If you've got a ball or a bench at home, feel free to jump on one of those bad boys, but nothing wrong with heading to the ground. Making sure as you extend your arm out, you're keeping it long. You're not allowing your elbow to bend. You're extending all the way out. Now, the alternating here, just like that plank shoulder tap we were doing, activates those oblique core muscles, that rotational stuff. So as you extend your hand, feel that sort of side-to-side compensatory action that wants to happen. You brace down, you fight your body from rolling there on the ground, okay? 10 each side, and then flip it over. We got that frog kick. Second time on the demo, I'm here in my high plank position. I pull my knees under my hips. That's how I want you to think about it. We're not jumping, we're just pulling. I gotta lift my legs off the ground just enough to get them there, but I can essentially do this by dragging my toes, right? We're kicking in, we kick out. We kick in, we kick out. The whole time, I want to do my best to keep my booty low. See how Nikki doesn't allow our hips to come above our shoulders? I shouldn't see that for you either. So if you got a mirror at home, or hey, you got a second, like a video camera, you set up a cell phone, you checking it out, a selfie. Okay? You can check out your side profile. Make sure you're not lifting that booty too high, all right? Minute 30 in. Cassie finishing up round one. Nikki a little bit ahead. Remember, you find your pace. I don't care about you keeping up with these two rock stars. I care about you finding your own tempo and rhythm, but of course, finding a pace that challenges you at the same time. Nice, ladies. Good stretch, good stretch. Now, nice thing here is that you have that opposite arm as a counterbalance. By keeping it up in the air, it's helping you keep your torso square, your chest flat on the ground. If you wanted to push yourself a little bit more, you can actually elevate your legs, maybe bring your knees up into a tabletop position, little 90-degree T, or you can keep them right there where they're out on the floor. Good, Nick. Kick in, kick out, kick in, kick out. Now, as we do that chest fly, we're working just that, our chest, our pectoralis muscles. We're working our deltoid, specifically your anterior deltoid. When you flip over, you go into that knee tuck, that frog kick, you're using that anterior deltoid and those pectoralis muscles as well. So we're getting a lot of combo activation on these exercises back-to-back, guys. Stretch in this grass, yes. Hips stay low, knees almost dragging across the ground, toes are coming in. We are just coming up to the 3-minute mark, guys. You got one more here, and then we've got a final AMRAP round to go. There we go, reaching far, reaching far. As you start to fatigue a little bit, the shoulder starts to talk to you. Don't let yourself cheat in. Again, not bending that elbow, but keeping it all the way out and long. Now 30 seconds, if you have the eyes to take a peek, go ahead and give them to me real fast. You need to press pause and do that too. I'm gonna take my hand all the way up to my shoulder. Notice that my fingers are actually wrapped over the back holding on. Now, the reason I'm doing that is to provide tension. This opposite hand holding on the band is gonna press down, so we're locking out that triceps muscle along the back half of my arm. So again, I'm up here, pressing down. You have 10 tricep press downs on each arm. After you're done there, we're gonna drop it down, traditional push-up, 10 reps. And then after that push-up, go ahead and flip it over. We're gonna do a little scissor kick action with a leg raise. So I'm taking it up all the way to the sky. I take it down. I like to crunch up head, neck, and shoulders as well. My friends, we're going in 5, we're going in 4. Mini bands up on your shoulder. 3 and 2 and 1, and let's go. So again, they're going to go into a standing position. We'll see. One of you guys can go sideways for me. And shoulder trap up tall towards the hand, pressing. Thank you. Good, let's get this hand a little bit higher. Yeah, so again, holding on to your own shoulder there. As you're pressing down, making sure your elbow stays in line with your rib cage. Go ahead. Not letting it cheat backward, keeping that maximal tension on. 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. When we're done there, we're dropping it down. We've got 10 push-ups. And then again, on those scissor kicks, we're just gonna count to 60. So every time my legs pass one another, that's 1 rep. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way up, all the way down. Get to 60 of those scissor/flutter kicks. And then you do it all over again. 5 minutes on this AMRAP, friends. We're already 50 seconds in. You guys are working hard, I see it. Nice, Nick Mo. Big push, big push. So thinking on that push-up, Whether you're on your knees or your toes, okay? Making sure you're driving away, thinking about your floor pushing away from you, not you from the floor. You're shoving the earth, the ground down. That's where we're gonna think about sinking into our pectoralis muscles again and using a lot of that core activation. We also have some scapular muscles. They come underneath that help depress our shoulder girdle, we call it, that help us. So all of those things are working in concert, abs, all of it to help us push. Looking at the little scissor flutter over here. Nikki's got her hands behind her head. Again, head, neck, and shoulder are crunched up. So using both halves of the abdominal wall. Upper half, lower half, as we stay crunched up. And when we kiki up and down. Good. Lifting the legs as best we can. Lowering back down. Lifting up, lower down. 60's the count. And then right back up. Little Lickmo action in that tricep press down. Looking so good, squad. Like you said, 5 minutes on the clock for this one. So that first round took us just about a couple minutes. Our goal is going to be, again, 2.5 rounds. Of course, we're always trying to get as much as we can when we AMRAP. It's a volume game. As many rounds or as many reps as possible. Let's keep working. Woo! Woo! Guys, I was talking to you a little bit?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Can't you tell?
Can't you see?
I'm not talking right now. You're getting a phone call, maybe a text. What are you doing later? Recovering. What do you know? Taking an Epsom salt bath, aren't I? You better put me in there, you little stripper. 3 minutes now on the clock, my friends. You got 2 to go. What can you get done in that 2 minutes? I bet you can get both triceps and a set of push-ups. If you're already on the floor, you get the push-ups, the scissors, maybe get started on the tries, right? Continue pushing through. Let's work for it, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Woo, look at those push-ups, Brass. Get it, girl. Said it before, I'll say it again. On the push-up, it's okay to drop down to your knees, but just making sure that you're not keeping your booty lifted up in the air, right? When we drop down, it should be just that. On your plank, I drop. Notice I'm not sinking back. A lot of people have that tendency, for whatever reason, they drop their knees like that. This is not a push-up. You are praying to some sort of God. That is okay during you time, but during this time, we want to be doing push-ups. So we're gonna drop those knees, but keep that booty down, forward. Now my abs are engaged. Now I'm praying to the Lord of Gains. Oh, getting so jacked, baby. Come on. That's, girls like that too, right? Girls like getting jacked.
Oh yeah, I want to get
It's
jacked.
totally a lady thing.
I want to get huge.
Woo!
Woo!
Massive. 45 seconds, friends. 45 seconds. In all seriousness, you would say these are fit ladies. These are athletic-looking females. They're not massive. They're not bodybuilders. They're not, right? You don't.
Not yet.
I don't want to do a push-up because I'm gonna get massive. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. I wish. It's not how it works. 20 seconds left, my friends. As much as you can get done. Nikki's going to that scissor kick now. With 20 seconds left. Oh, she's going up level. She's going up level. By extending her arms, she just made her torso heavier. She also increased the surface area for gravity to push down. It's much tougher. She's going to stay there because it's only 20 seconds left. Cassie's going to make sure she balances both right and left arm. So if you're on that tricep, make sure you get the same number each side. Otherwise, we got 5, we got 4, we got 3, 2, 1, and done for now. Don't go anywhere. We got a full-on routine.